Today I'm going to show you how I do my brine smoked chicken. So I have a chicken here that's about 5 pounds that I brined overnight in a combination of water, brown sugar, salt, black peppercorns, and my favorite hot sauce, Underwood 1867. So all of this is going to help with the tenderness and the flavor of the chicken. I'm going to use Pit Boss's sweet heat rub because I like sweet with a little bit of heat on my chicken. I've already preheated my Sportsman 1150 smoker here, and I used a cherry blend of pellets today because I like a little fruitiness with the chicken. So we're going to be very liberal with the dry rub, and one other thing is I bring it to room temperature for 30 minutes. This helps with the chicken to cook a little bit more evenly. I also like to rinse the brine off after having it in the brine overnight, and then I dry it with paper towels, and then if you have the luxury of time, which I did, I put it in the refrigerator uncovered for 4 hours so the skin gets dry, and that lends itself to a crispier skin, less moisture. So I start with putting the dry rub on the back of the chicken, and as I said, I like to put it on liberally and make sure that it's covering the entire thing. And once the back side is done, then I flip the chicken and again hit it heavily with the dry rub. Since it's a big piece of meat, a lot of dry rub is the way to go. And it still has a little bit of moisture to grab onto the dry rub. So I make sure it's well covered. I flip the wing tips underneath, and then that gives it a better chance of not burning those wing tips. And you just tuck them underneath the breast here, kind of like a turkey, you might say. Again, I finish with more dry rub. And then I'm going to simply put it into the Pit Boss over indirect heat at 275, and I try to get all the skin covered with the dry rub. Don't want to miss anything. And we're going to cover this and smoke it until the internal temperature of the thigh reads 165. I love the additional feature that my Pit Boss has, which is it has a temperature probe. So you really don't even have to open your smoker and check the temperature. It has a digital readout on the side, and so I know this chicken is done. It's been on for about 3 hours at 275. Internal temperature in the thigh is around 168, which I think is great. This chicken's been resting for 10 minutes, and now I'm going to cut into it. Oh, and it looks delicious. You can see the juices just coming out of it. It's perfect. Look at that. It's so good with the brine and the dry rub. So there you have it. Brine chicken. Took about 3 hours to smoke at 275. Worth the wait. Hope you like my recipe.